Ndinoda kuti nyika isiwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingatadzi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa
My hitters don't die, and real hitters gon' shine, and my people gon' line. That's my point to it, yeah. I ain't saying
how the hell do I not have a deal? I swear this thing is a real dog. I play fan off the cowards so they can't feel. The wife try to console me like it's coming, baby, chill. She don't understand. I'm the only one that's real. I remember the third grade. Them kids, they had waves. I had them BDBs. You know that's Zimbabwean bread. So they do shades and your boy hit the stage, press play, and all the chicks was like, yeah. While boys was moving bricks, I was moving chips. If she gave me calculus, gave her a mouthful of it. Heat rose to this thing, boy, I bet on myself.
What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Welcome to The Day with Trae. Again, you guys, I'm stepping in for Trae for the next couple of weeks while Trae is on vacation. But before we begin the show, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Converge Media, The Day with Trae, Back to Basa, Clapback Culture, Seattle News and Brews, and many more. We're just so happy to have you here this Monday. When I tell y'all I had a time this weekend, we will be going over the week from Emoja Fest, to the ballroom events that's happened all throughout this week. But we also are excited this week. We have so many different guests, but I do want to start off with Friday. Friday, we had a call to action here. Community leaders from the ballroom scene to nonprofits such as Lavender Rights Project all banded together for a call to action on Broadway at the gas station for O Shae Sibley. Let's look at the clip.
Okay, so what's happening right now is actually we're doing a memorial ball in honor of O Shae Sibley. O Shae was actually murdered in New York City for voguing in a gas station such as this. He was with his friends, and because he's a part of the ballroom community, we wanted to go ahead and actually honor him because his death was an impact to not just us, but like the entire country. Because if you can't even go simply out to a gas station to just probably get a snack, pump your gas, enjoy yourself, or be with a friend, and you are now in danger of getting killed because of who you are and the type of style of dance you do, it's a real tough time to be black and queer or trans in America. So we decided as a community throughout the entire ballroom communities nationwide to do our own memorial ball. So Seattle is doing their version of it, and they're doing it in LA, they're doing it in New York, so they're just sprouting up all over. And oh yeah, Philadelphia just confirmed too.
O Shae Sibley is originally from Philadelphia. He's actually someone who I actually knew personally, who works with young youth at YHEP, the Youth Empowerment Program in Philadelphia. And just to see, one, him being murdered by a young teen, but let alone now being celebrated by his fellow ballroom community members. This is a nationwide conversation on advocacy for our community members, not just in the Q community, but especially respecting the ballroom scene.
So what's happened here today is ballroom culture. What that is pretty much way back in the 90s, a lot of black and brown drag queens and trans women felt alienated by the drag culture and decided, you know what, fuck this, I want to make my own culture. And what spurred out of it is what you're seeing today, ballroom culture. So in ballroom culture, there's a main thing. You have a commentator, that's Notorious T, who's on the mic right now. That person really guides the ball and guides everybody, gets the people up. You get more energy when you have someone hyping you up. And that's what a commentator does, is guide everybody and up. Then you have your DJ. Your DJ plays the beats, they're on the ones and twos. They give you the music to vogue out and do what you need to do. And then you have the spectators, people who are just watching, who understand the culture, who are just watching. So it's pretty much what you're seeing today is people who practice really hard, be able to express themselves, and be able to vogue, runway, face, all these different types of categories that we do when we compete at a ball.
We're tired of, at the end of the day, not only trans community members being killed, but community members being bullied and harassed. because they just want to dance, because we just want to live, because we just want to be seen and heard?
I think a lot of us can envision ourselves being O Shae. Like, we all go out here, we all key, we all vote, we're all just minding our business, and someone took that someone just minding the business out there and decided to do hate to somebody else. And I think it's really, definitely for this community that's just growing here, it's like a bit like, whoa, like this could be me. I could be in that same position.
Having visibility, physical visibility, and improper representation, and saying it with our bodies, with our voices, with our lived experiences, that you're going to see us, you're going to respect us, and we're going to keep existing, and ballroom's going to keep thriving and keep breaking down doors and molds.
Amazing, right? Amazing event. I have to shout out Julian Everett. Brother, for you to even just immediately just know what to do, put it on right there at that gas station. For Lavender Rights to be out there bringing water to every house. I heard Mattel, I can't remember the other names, so forgive me, but just seeing all the other community members out there dancing, from youth to adults to people just asking, what is going on? What do we do? How do we show up? And I think just watching everyone out there voguing gave us as community members an opportunity. Sometimes activism isn't just us holding down the sign and marching. Sometimes it's us dancing. Sometimes it's us commentating. Sometimes it's us just hugging each other and creating space. So to all my community members in the ballroom scene, I'm so grateful for you. And here at Converge, shout out to O, who was out there, and Jordan, Besa, who are all out there to make sure that we showed up for our community members. Show up. I appreciate y'all as well. And if you want more information, we'll be talking to somebody a little bit about what you can be doing to support the ballroom scenes in your community, in this very community. So thank you. Now, before we come back from break, after we come back from break, we'll be talking to Squeak from the Ballroom Kiki to talk to us a little bit more about what is Ballroom Kiki and what's happened over this weekend and how we can better support communities out here. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Hey guys, Besa Gordon here. Right now I am with my exclusive fam, and in case you missed it, August is National Black Business Month. So of course, Converge Media is going to uplift different black businesses across the Pacific Northwest, and we want for you to nominate your favorite by going to whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. Again, that is whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. And honestly, you never know. Girl might pull up.
The new COVID-19 updated booster provides the best protection available right now. So don't wait. Stay safe this summer and get your updated booster today. To find a free vaccine provider near you, go to kingcounty.gov/vaccine.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Hey, I'm Besa Gordon. You may have heard my voice on Hits 106.1 or seen me on Converge Media, but now I'm coming to TV. I'm hosting the newest show on Fox 13 called Back to Besa. Check us out every weekend for the hottest topics, interviews, the latest trends, and uplifting stories. We're going to have so much fun, and teens, we got you too. Back to Besa Saturday nights, 10:30 on Fox 13, and Sundays at 10 a.m. on Fox 13 Plus.
And we're back with The Day with Trae. Remember y'all to like, share, and subscribe. As I told y'all before, we have an amazing guest here. Squeak, how you doing, brother?
Hi.
I'm so happy to have you here. I
I'm
know
happy to be here.
we were just watching that clip. You were also out there voguing down this weekend. What was that experience like for you?
The experience, it was fulfilling. I like to see the community come together as a whole and show solidarity. For something that's simply unjust. So to see everybody out there and in a good mood and having a good time and just spreading love is fulfilling.
So let me ask you again. What is ballroom?
Ballroom is it's whatever you want it to be. For me, I saw it as a safe space for me to express myself. There were times where that I felt alone and I had people that I could turn to and pick my spirits up, where at the time I didn't necessarily have family. I had some extended family that I could lean on when it came to my growth as a person. It's a lot of different facets in ballroom, just like you don't always have to be a participant or be on the floor to be a part of ballroom. There's a lot of different things that you can play a part in ballroom and make a difference, because it's a collective effort. It takes everybody, the DJs, the commentators, and the spectators as well, to create ballroom itself. There's a lot of different things.
And I just seen this big resurgence, here in Seattle. I didn't even know that we had a ballroom scene. And it's just been a lot of community folks that have been gathering together as a collective. How does that work?
Word of mouth, and it being on a consistent basis. A lot of people that are unfamiliar with ballroom knows a friend of a friend that knows a friend of a friend that can, do a little something in which, it leads to curiosity. And that curiosity stems from, somebody attending one event, and then seeing how much they enjoy it, and then attending the next event and telling their friend about that event, and that they bring a friend, and then they bring a friend. So specifically, I would say word of mouth.
And how long have you been a part of the ballroom scene? I'm not asking your age. I'm just asking.
No, I'm very proud of my age.
Okay.
I've been a part of the ballroom scene for 16 years.
16 years. And what got you started in the scene?
What got me started? A really good friend of mine, my gay father, Lawrence Garcon. He was in the mainstream ballroom scene just last night. He was recently deemed an icon. We go way back, and it stems from we went to the same high school. We were regular friends, and one day after school, we were on the phone just talking, and he had already had his experience in the ballroom scene, so he was telling me about it, and I'm listening, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. Then it went from me being on YouTube, and he sent me this one particular clip. It was a clip of Laomi and Cassandra. Specifically, I remember Cassandra Ebony, she had on black and white, and Laomi had on all black. She had on a red bob with some red heels, and they were voguing, battling, and I'm watching. I'm like, damn, this looks cool. And she did one move where she did a kick, turn around, and then she did the Matrix really slow, and then did a spin. And I'm like, damn, I think I could do that. It stemmed from there.
See, and I've seen you in your work, and I must say, we're gonna have to unpack that in a second, because I need to ask you a little bit more questions about Squeak, and then we have to also ask. I need to know, what is a chop, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. You're watching The Day with Trae. We'll be back with Squeak. And we're back with The Day with Trae. We were just talking through the break. I just wanted to know, because we talked so much about the ballroom scene, but I think some people don't know the one-on-one. So I'm just going to throw out some words, and then you just let me know, give a description, okay? What is a commentator?
A commentator, the MC of the night.
Okay. What is, so in the DJ, but the DJ is not just like a DJ. The house DJ is a little different from the other DJs like in the club. What's the difference?
No, all DJs are one and the same.
Okay.
A ballroom DJ, they just have more of an ear of how to run the ball, because not only does the commentator play a part in like the entire function, but the DJ also. So they have to be on a similar accord as far as like starting the beat, stopping the beat, when not the commentator needs silence or needs to start the beat, stuff like that.
Right, that takes a skill. Like I love what all the DJs do, but I've just noticed that the house DJs, you have to be really skillful in like what you're picking and like really reading the room. Shout out to all the DJs though, but the house DJs really be tearing it up. And okay, last but not least, because this has happened to me before, but I just want to just ask, what is a chop?
A chop means for specific categories, there's a description most times, and the description is how you should present yourself or how you should bring it, should I say. And if you get chopped, that means someone on the judges panel felt that you didn't bring it according to what the category was asking for.
Have you ever been chopped?
I have.
How did it feel? Because I got sad. I did commentator in it.
I mean, of course, it's like, damn, I got chopped. But, the chops are like one of the building blocks to help you, be better. When you get chopped, you shouldn't stop there. You should keep coming back until you stop getting chopped, essentially. Okay.
Well, I won't try to do that, but sometimes it's hard. But I will come back. But
if you want it bad enough, you go for it.
I'm gonna try. And I need to ask you too, because you also create space for community members. So can you tell us about the Ballroom Kiki?
The Playground Kiki is a nonprofit organization that I work alongside to just bring safe spaces to the community. Ballroom related, we hold spaces a couple times a week for people to practice their crafts, to hone their crafts, for them to be able to participate in ballroom.
Okay. And how long have you been doing that for?
This is like maybe like 2.5 years now.
And I've just noticed, like, I remember like watching you share it, right? And for like throughout the months, I just see more and more people just like, yes, I can't wait for Mondays. I can't wait for Mondays. How important are these Mondays for you?
They're important for me because me being such sort of an introverted person, it helps me, be a bit more social. Sometimes I'm a little too comfortable with being by myself, and people tell me how great of a person I am all the time. So I feel like this is something I should share with the world. So it helps with a bit of my social anxiety and me being comfortable with, accepting love, giving love, that two-way street.
Absolutely. I think that's beautiful, especially just like, I think that's a prime example of what the ballroom does for community members and being open. So I think that's great. Now, I know I've been calling you Squeak here, right? And your name, if you mind if I say your name, and your name is Warren, right? What's the difference between Squeak and Warren?
Warren is business, Squeak is pleasure.
Okay.
I think that's like the simplest way that I can put it. Most of the time I'm Squeak. That's something that I respond to even, quicker. I'm more in a Squeak element because Squeak is a lot more outgoing, a lot more sociable. Squeak is more of a good time. Warren is more so, business, tunnel vision, not as talkative. If it's not about, nothing important, I'm pretty much in the background.
Well, I've always just appreciated both in the working community, and like people that have known you. I've known you for like the past couple of years, and watching you, community is watching you be in community and a part, and I say a lot about community compasses and what you people like yourself and Julian have been able to do, and others have done in community when it comes to this ballroom scene has been amazing. It has been amazing. Didn't even know the scene even existed here in Seattle. So I thank you.
It wasn't as what's the word? It's thriving in this moment in time. It's thriving. It wasn't as thriving, when I first got into it. But I think, not only holding a safe space for people is important, but making sure within that safe space there are people that are able to tend to the place that is, safe. Because what good is a home if it's empty?
That's beautiful. Well, I mean, I want to come Mondays if I can.
Well, Julian's class is on Mondays, and that's runway.
Okay, and what day? What days?
My days is Tuesdays. Shout out to Julian too. He does really good with his classes. Julian's Mondays, 7 to 9 at UW and Meany Hall. Runway classes, and Tuesdays are my classes, which are performance, and same time, same place, 7 to 9 at Meany Hall, UW.
Well, we need to be able to come to that. So if you can do me a favor,
it's free.
Look into that camera and give community the call to action on what to do throughout the week.
Okay. My socials are NC True Story on Instagram. To get more information about the Seattle Ballroom, you can follow at CTech Ballroom on Instagram. Also at the Playground Kiki. For those weekly sessions. Again, Julian's runway classes are at Meany Hall at UW from 7 to 9. And my classes are on Tuesdays, same time, same place, 7 to 9 at Meany Hall for performance. It's free. Show up and show out. That's what it's for. It's a safe space. So don't be shy.
And thank you so much. Thank you for not being shy, because I know you probably, thank you for creating
I
space.
generally am very, very shy,
but I appreciate you coming.
Right.
I appreciate you so much for coming today, Squeak. And we're going to take one more break, and then we'll be back. We'll talk about what we're going to be doing Tuesday. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out. Down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers or what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Right now, I am with my exclusive fam, and in case you missed it, August is National Black Business Month. So, of course, Converge Media is going to uplift different Black businesses across the Pacific Northwest, and we want for you to nominate your favorite by going to whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. Again, that is whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. And honestly, you never know. Girl might pull up. Hey, I'm Besa Gordon. You may have heard my voice on Hits 106.1 or seen me on Converge Media, but now I'm coming to TV. I'm hosting the newest show on Fox 13 called Back to Besa. Check us out every weekend for the hottest topics, interviews, the latest trends, and uplifting stories. We're going to have so much fun, and teens, we got you too. Back to Besa Saturday nights, 10:30 on Fox 13, and Sundays at 10 a.m. on Fox 13 Plus.
Welcome back, everybody. That is a wrap for Monday. I'm so happy y'all came by today. But y'all got to join me tomorrow and the next day, because I'll be here all week. Now, tomorrow we have the amazing Araya Janae. When I say singer, community activist, we'll be talking about what she has going on with PNW PNW Pride coming up this week from the 9th to the 13th. She has some special plans on the 13th, and we're going to be unpacking that. We got to talk to her about Cafe Racer. We just got to talk to Araya. She's going to be here tomorrow. So check in with us tomorrow. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Converge. You've been watching The Day with Trae. Have a good Monday, y'all.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.